I really want a girlfriend. And I know for a fact that there's absolutely zero problem about that. There's a zero problem, and I know it. But for some reason, admitting that to myself makes me believe that I'm weak as a young man. But I know I'm not. And most importantly, that's the truth. By the way, I'm on vacation right now, Punta Cana. Look at that. Bye-bye. And being on vacation made me realize that why wouldn't I accept it? If that is genuinely what I want, then why hide the fact that this is what I want, basically? And know that admitting this to myself doesn't mean that I'm going to chase every girl around me until I find a girl, and then I'll be able to relax. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that I'm needy neither. It just means that I'm gonna try. And I know that I'm not gonna pussy out when I'm going to see an opportunity in front of me. Bro, I've been pussying out for like all my teenage years. That was like a skill of mine, pussying out. But now I'm doing it less. And even though sometimes it doesn't work, well, I know that I'm trying and that I'm facing this stress. For example, I was at the beach with my mom, stepdad, sister, and there's a girl that was in front of me, and she was speaking French, and she was cute. So I was like, and she was in front of me. Bro, it's not a coincidence. So, but it was really stressful, not because, well, I wanted to talk to her, but because her brother and her mother was right next to her. So it was even more stressful. And I'm aware that I'm on vacation, so chances are extremely low that something might happen. But even then, I knew that this is what I wanted, and I'm not gonna pussy out. So I've actually went out of my chair, went in front of her, and fuck games. I said, like, basically in French it's français, right? So French, right? But fuck that. I'm just gonna say it in English. And I said, I don't want to bother you right now, but I honestly find you cute. And then I was like, man, what's your name? My name's Mark. And like while I was saying that, she was like laying on her chair, and like her mother was looking at me, and she like, I think she laughed or smiled, and I didn't even look at her brother. And then, oh yeah, you come from France, right? Because she had like an accent. She said, yeah. And didn't talk much, and I could just feel that zero intentions with me. And so I was like, I'm gonna head out to the beach this night. Do you wanna come with me? She was like, she said like, no. She said it like that. That was really funny. So I just said, oh, all good. Have a good vacation. Again, it doesn't feel like an L. It feels like a W, because, bro, do you know how stressful that was? Not just talking to her, but in front of her whole family. And I actually did it. And so I'm really proud of myself, even though I knew that when I was talking, I was a bit like rambling on my words, and I wasn't as fluent You can sense that I was a bit like stressed, but even then, even if I wasn't perfect, I surpassed this big pressure, and I'm really proud of myself, even though I didn't got the desired outcomes. And so because of that, I know that if I continue this way, then I'm gonna find one. There's no doubt. Bang. It's so cool, man. Like, I'm genuinely changing so much. Finally. I'm finally, like, changing. Yeah. I'm gonna go eat with my family at the buffet. And yeah, it's pretty fun. You know what? I was pretty skeptical at first because it's like a resort and it's like an everything included, the food, everything. So it just feels like I'm a rat in a big cage with many other rats. Well, I don't know if that's the best comparison, but basically, it doesn't feel like I can just go with the flow and do what I want. Well, I can. That's what I'm doing. I'm just like talking in Spanish to like random people. That's really fun. ¿Dónde está la leche? El gato llamo ninja. I met a cat. Their cat. I'm gonna actually show it right now. That's pretty cool. He's like a really gangster. He's really gangster. He's a gangster. So yeah, bang. Let's get it. Let's go.